me.
Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So this is a look that we ended up creating and I literally love it so much. I think it looks so cute and so glowy. In this video I tried Korean makeup and it definitely was a success. So keep watching to find out how I did it. Enjoy the video. Love you guys. Hi guys, my name is Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna try Korean styled makeup. First off, we are going to identify what's the difference between Korean styled makeup and Western styled makeup. So in Korean makeup, they have a lot of straight eyeliners, they have a lot of under eye makeup, and it's just the goal is to accentuate the Asian features. And I'll pop a few photos of what I want the look to look like, but they're basically all warm toned type makeups. They have more blush than usual. The face is usually paler makeups, and there's a lot of twinkly glitters and brown shades too. Very rarely in Korean makeup you see someone put a black liquid eyeliner on. Usually it's a brown or even a smoked out black. But yeah, we're going to start and get into it. First thing I like to do is definitely take my hair back. These clips are literally from TJ Maxx and they're my favorite clips ever. I use them every time I do skincare or makeup. Okay, so first step to literally any makeup routine is definitely lotion for me because my skin's very dry. But also in general, Korean style makeup is definitely more glowy and looks very flawless and glass-like. I have this huge pimple, so don't mind it. I hate when you walk down the halls and you just see people glance up at your pimple, your fat pimple. It's like somebody's punching you in the face with just a stare. Okay, so I do not have a primer. I don't usually wear any primers just because I feel like it does nothing. And you might disagree, but this is just what works for me. I kind of just use moisturizer as a primer. Okay, so let's start off with the base. For Korean makeup, the base is typically more glass-like, basically just a flawless type look. So I'm not gonna use a full coverage foundation. Instead, I'm just going to use a BB cream. And a BB cream is basically a foundation, but less coverage. It's more like a tinted moisturizer. So I'm just gonna take this one by It Cosmetics. And I don't like to go directly on my face because that causes a lot of bacteria on here. I just put it on my hand. I take a damp beauty blender. Usually people spread it very thinly on their face and avoid here because that's where concealer is and you don't want to cake on too much. That's just what I've heard, but this is by no means a tutorial. In the camera, it looks so flawless. I think one pump for me is a perfect amount. This is actually a CC cream, sorry, I just mentioned it. But I found that this is very buildable. And it says full coverage, but I kind of use it in layers, so it's less coverage for me. This beauty blender is probably from Amazon or something. You don't need to get a really expensive one. I feel like anything really works. You can even get the disposable ones. Yeah, I feel like this really gets you that glass skin type look, and it doesn't look too heavy, which I really like. Next, I like to take the Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline concealer. This is just the only one I've tried, and to be honest, I don't really like this applicator, but we'll live with it. And I just basically put this in my trouble spots and mostly the center of my face because I like it to be brighter in the center of my face and more full coverage in these areas. And if you put it in the corner of your eyes, it will lift up your face and make it look brighter. I also put it under the brow and then just blend it in again. So this week is Spirit Week at my school, and there's this thing called the clip game, and it's basically everybody gets a clip with somebody else's name on it, and then you have to get them in the hallway. And if you get them, you get their clip. And I cannot at this game. It is so competitive. It is actually really scary. People go crazy with this game. You climb out of windows and all that. But yeah, I got out on the first day. It goes on for a week, It is scary, guys, but honestly, it's so much fun. Oh my gosh, this actually makes my skin look so good. The next thing I'm going to do is add some definition to my face. I'm just gonna use this NYX Wonder Stick. I've had this for so long, but barely use it. Make my forehead look a bit smaller. And now that we've done some of the face products, I like to go in and do my cheeks. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Monochromatic Multi-Stick. I use a lot of drugstore products. This, I haven't really used at all. Since it's monochromatic, it gives you a bit of a glow. And honestly, I really like that about this. It's also super creamy and nice. I just go in with my beauty blender again. I don't really like using brushes. I feel like they leave your skin like streaky sometimes. And then I feel like that sets like a really nice base for powder blush. And I feel like Korean makeup uses more of like these type shades. So I'm just going in with Tarte in the shade Ornate, tapping the excess off because I don't want to put on too much. I love blush, it's like my favorite part. And then this might look too harsh, so I just take my damn beauty blender again and dab it on, and it just like gives a little bit of a softer look. It kind of like melts it into your skin as well, all the rest of your face. Most of the time when I put on makeup, I feel like it's like caked on, but this really feels like my skin. Honestly, it doesn't feel like I'm wearing like a mask over my face. It just feels like my face but enhanced. Okay, now we're moving on to my favorite part, which is eyeshadow. I'm going to take this 3D Morphe palette as like a base for my eyeshadow look, which is going to be like a peachy orange apricot type look. I'm going to use this called Temp Check. It looks so vibrant on camera, but it's a little bit more toned down. But I'm just going to take it on this random brush that I found. I feel like you don't even need like really expensive brushes because you just need the techniques to make it look good. Yeah, this is gonna go everywhere on my eyelid. Just blending like in this type of shape. I don't like to take a lot at once, but I like to take like small layers and slowly build it up. And then like you could kind of see the shape that I've drawn, and then you just want to go to the lower lash line. And then do the same to the other eye. And that's just like how it's gonna look now. Okay, and I guess I only have one brush because I cannot find all my other ones. So this is gonna be a one brush challenge. We're just gonna wipe off the excess on my arm. Okay, so the next type of shade we are going to take is this one. It's called Hot Nights. But yeah, it's kind of like a deep orangey shade. I like to take this under and on the outer corner, so you'll see how I do it. And then I just like to take it more into the center of my eye. And finally, I want to take like a medium brown shade. So I'm going to take this shade called Mud Mask. Okay, and then I'm going to accentuate my eggo cell. This is like the under eye bags. I managed to find another brush, which is good. And for this, I like to go from like a light brown to like a more dark brown. I just kind of squint and like show it. But yeah, I take some on a flat brush, tap away the excess, and then just kind of go in. That's kind of what it looks like. It's always a challenge to get them even. Okay, then I like to take like a shimmery color. In this case, I'm going to take this really bright like highlight shimmery color called Sand Dunes. And again, I like to take this on my flat brush. And this again is to accentuate the eggo cell. You're just gonna wanna like highlight like right under your eye like that. Okay, and that's like the bottom accentuated. Now we're gonna go back to the top and add more glitter. I'm gonna take a really chunky glitter, and basically it just looks like your eyes are twinkling when you have this on. I think it's so pretty, but for this I'm just gonna use my hands because I think it looks so much prettier with your hands. And it basically just doesn't absorb any product. So you get like a lot of it. Kind of looks like that. And then I'm gonna put it on my other eye as well. Then I'm also gonna take a little bit of the shimmery shade that I put on the bottom. Also kind of pack that in the middle of my eye. And then I like to put that on my inner corner as well. And then I like to take a more fluffy brush and like kind of blend it out. I feel like it's kind of intense right now. And I like to take a little bit more color back because all the shimmery stuff like kind of distracted from that. Then for like eyeliner, I like to use this Stila Glide On Smudge eyeliner. And I like to take it in brown. And this is so creamy. It glides right on. And yeah, I'm just gonna take it straight out. Don't lift your brow when you're doing this because that will warp it and it will make it look like weird after you release it. And I don't like to go over here because it just makes it look like your eye is closed off. And the other side of this is the smudge side. So you could literally take this little thing and smudge it. And then I also like to do bottom eyeliner. You just follow this line, but don't wing it out as much as you did the top. And then I'm gonna do the other eye. Okay, now that eyeliner is done. Yeah, last but not least for the eyes, I am going to take this really thick glitter eyeshadow type thing. This has way thicker glitters, so I just put this on the top of my lids and also on the bottom. I feel like with this, it's really hard to get it symmetrical. And then brows, their brows are pretty natural, so I'm going to take this clear brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills and just comb through my brows and like shape them the way that they shape them. Their brows are like more crispy and they have a slight arch to them, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes. Then I'm gonna take my favorite mascara, Tarte Lights Camera Splashes. This one is a waterproof one because I cannot survive without a waterproof mascara. And then to make it even longer, I like to take the telescopic, everybody's favorite, and just add it to the tips of my lashes because I feel like that just like gives it a lot more definition and makes it so much more longer. Get the difference though, like this one looks so much bigger than this one. And I'm just gonna do the other eye. I take a brown mascara and kind of melt everything in place. This combo makes my lashes look fake. But yeah, I feel like that is the, oh, we forgot about lips. Okay, so first for lips, I'm just gonna take a chapstick. It's like my skin, my lips get really dry really fast, so I just like to put a chapstick before my lip product. But anyway, then I like to take the Etude Fixing Tint, and then I like to apply this to the center of my lips. The Style Makeup has a lot of more glossy type looks, but the color is more focused on the inside. And then I like to take some lip gloss, put it on top. And then, like, arguably my favorite step would be highlighter. I literally love highlighter. I'm going to actually take this shade called Comet and I'm gonna place it right here. And then I also like to put it atop of the Cupid's bow. Cause I only want you, yeah. Cause I only want you, yeah. Cause I only want you, baby, yeah.